Hi bakers, and welcome back to the Kenwood Kids Club. The warmer weather is well and truly here, and I don't know about you, but I think it's time for barbecues, for tasty salads and all sorts of seasonal treats that are absolutely at their best right now. And do you know what goes really well with all of them? A delicious homemade focaccia bread. Originally from Italy, this is a lovely, crisp on the outside, soft on the middle bread that is just absolutely packed with flavour. I just know you're going to love it. And the best part is it's really easy to make, particularly if you have your K-Mix handy. The first thing you're going to do is pour your flour into the bowl of your mixer before adding in the salt and the yeast. Loosely mix everything together and then add 400 millilitres of lukewarm water and 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Use the beater attachment on your mixer to mix everything together for around 1 minute until it's fully combined. Then you're going to switch to the dough hook attachment and knead the bread for around about 10 minutes. It's a very wet dough, so don't panic, don't feel the need to put any extra flour in or anything like that. The wetness is going to make sure that we end up with a super light and airy bread. So promise me you won't put any extra flour in. After that 10 minutes of kneading on the mixer, you're just going to take a damp tea towel and place it over the bowl and then leave it to brew for around about an hour at room temperature. You don't need to put it somewhere warm, it doesn't need to go in a plate warming drawer, it doesn't need to go in the airing cupboard, just leave it on the side, and at this time of year it will be perfect. After about an hour, the dough should have doubled in size, and when that's happened, I want you to generously oil a baking tray and add the dough, stretching it out to fill the tin. It's still going to be very sticky, so if you oil up your fingers, that's going to help you not get absolutely covered in the dough. Brush some cling film with some more extra virgin olive oil and gently place it over the top, and then leave it to prove again for another 45 minutes to an hour. Yes, there's a lot of waiting around, but I promise you it will all be worth it. While it's doing its thing, preheat your oven to 220 degrees or 200 degrees fan, which is gas mark 7, and combine your chopped rosemary, the chopped garlic if you're using it, which I'm not in this video, and 3 tablespoons of olive oil into a small bowl, stirring well to combine. I also added some black pepper to mine as well. Once the dough has proved, press your fingers into the dough at regular intervals to make dimples. These are super important for a focaccia, they're the thing that makes it instantly recognisable. Drizzle over the rosemary and garlic infused olive oil, and then finally sprinkle it with some flaky salt. You're going to want to bake this for around about 20 minutes until golden, and then allow it to cool slightly on a wire rack before slicing it up and serving it warm or cold. You'll notice it's even thick enough that you can even slice it horizontally and use it to make delicious sandwiches. I do hope you enjoyed learning how to make my homemade focaccia recipe today, and if you do give it a go, don't forget to let us know over in the Kenwood Kids Club. I'll be back at the same time next week, but until then, as always, take care and happy baking.